what would you say to, whether it's a new stars program, new stars leader, or just someone who hasn't quite gotten their organization, where they need to be yet? What advice would you give them on becoming higher performing as an organization? How to lead that charge?
I think for us, that that senior leadership, I think, is first. I think also as you're thinking about the different departments, teams, parts of the organization or your network that you need to get engaged, I think it's important to think about the why for them, right? There's a lot of whys for stars. There's a lot of reasons it's a great idea to work hard and to have high achieving metrics and measures. If I'm talking to finance, it's maybe a little bit different why for why it's important than when I'm talking to our case management team or our provider network or something. So I think first working with that senior leadership and helping to bring them along so that you have that show of force for everyone else, that this really is important to our organization. And then I think focusing on the paradigms of why and knowing who your audiences are to help bring them into the fold.
And I would have to agree with that. You starting with senior leadership and moving your way down and building the relationships and the understanding of what stars is about. And it doesn't happen overnight. We had senior leadership buy-in, but not necessarily the leadership from the matrix organization. So it takes time to build those relationships, and you have to be consistent in what your messaging is and what you're trying to achieve and the why it's going to be good for them. So I truly believe that part of it, although Kim and I are maniacal about keeping things going, I think a big part of it is the relationships that you have to build, or as you had said, Rex, the empathic part of you, where you have to come up out of the weeds and you have to build those relationships in order to be successful.